I don't know if you can hear it more clearly,
Yes,
but I can't hear
indeed.
the dialogue. Like it's only a whisper.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words.
Sure thing, corpse.
The fire fades.
Serena, I would love to do Bloodborne, but I don't have a PlayStation for Bloodborne. I would really love to play that game though. I haven't played Bloodborne, so that would be awesome. Sometime in the future maybe, because it's definitely on my bucket list.
When the link of fire is threatened.
But yeah, we're gonna play all the way through Dark Souls 3, but all the DLC. Stream codes, yeah. Exactly. Gonna have to find out with capture cards and stuff and how to stream from a console. Aldrich from the Deep, also known as Black Pudding.
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
The Abyss Brothers.
And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital.
Yorm the Giant.
Yorm the Giant.
Yeah. Welcome back, corpse. I love this game.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones.
Okay.
And the
I have a friend who plays that a lot.
will rise.
Firekeeper.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
The Ash seeketh embers. Because embers in this game is kind of like humanity in the first game, and what's called human effigies in the second game. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see. Sephiroth. There we go. There we go. There we go. Young. Yeah. Should we go mercenary for the... We're gonna make a dex build because we're making Sephiroth. A mercenary. Burial gifts. Young White Branch, an option. That way we won't get attacked by a giant early on in the game. Fire Gem is the most powerful option, in my opinion. What class do I play? Oh, I love those new emotes. I think I'm just gonna go with a Fire Gem. No, I won't. I won't even use a Fire Gem. I guess I'm just gonna go with Young Wild Branch. Okay, guys, here we go, because... Let's see. Build. I've done some research, guys, for this. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I actually have made some research. There we go. Oh no, my research. Everything has started over. I guess I'll have to be skipping through this. That gives itself, that's... Okay. There we go. Let's see. Let's go with standard. Appearance. Gender, age. Young. Voice, mature. Physique. Muscular. Standard. Okay, here we go. This should all be the same. What's the base skin tone we're going for? There we go. This will just take a little while, guys, because we want this cosplay to be completely right. There we go. 131. Yeah. Oh wait. There we go. Okay. And here we have. Hmm. 120, 28, 13. And 28, 28, 27. Oh, it's all the same. Okay. Features. Here we go with 80 and 140. Let me just make sure I can see chat. Research. I don't know. And made me as a cat. You shouldn't be upset, of course. Unless you're not a cat person, I guess then you can be upset. But yeah, I've made some research as to how to make our character look exactly like Sephiroth. Okay. There we go. I should have just written this down. It's just difficult with it's easier with some screenshots. And we're done here. Right, that was finished, yes. Facial balance, yes, 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 yes. Same, okay. There's no difference there. Now here then it's 150, 40, Also 40. And 110. And 70. And this is 120. And 80. And 200. This is kind of like Sims, right? In a way. We're making our own character. Eyes are up next. And that's the same. It's 130. It's 205. This is 90. Nose ridge. Okay. 130. 80. It was so much easier to make a character just with a green mustache, right? 170. Let's see. 100. 44. That's the same. That's the same. Now to the nostrils. It's very important this year, guys. It's very important. Let's see. 100, 100. 100. Cheekbones. 150. And 120. And 140. 80. And 140. Then go with warrior if that's what you feel like. I mean, it's all about your own enjoyment, right? Okay, so lips looks like pretty much the same. Oh, thickness. It's very important. Okay, mouth. Let's see. 139, 120, 100, and 180. There we go. Okay. So the chin is 120. Same. 120. 178, same. And 120. Jaw. Okay, so that's only 30 because he has a very narrow jaw. Sephiroth. Do any of you even know Sephiroth in chat? I wonder. No contour at all. Whoops. Finger slipped. 30. There we go. Okay. Oh, you know. Okay, have you played Final Fantasy, Serena? Okay. Let's see. This is a very easy one, although it takes a little time. It's just max out on both of them. Oh wait, you can change by a lot, like that. Okay, great. Ha. Haha, haha. It worked. And here. That one. Right? I mean, we can't get the perfect Sephiroth, like middle parting of his hair, unfortunately. But this is the closest we get. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That one. Same. So we're pretty much done here. Right? Oh, we're missing the eyelashes. And okay. Pupils. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's pretty close, right, Serena? I'm trying to get as close as possible. That's why I have done some research to make sure that to make sure that I deliver the right Sephiroth for you guys. You know? Okay, so let's see, 170, 230. Right? 235. There we go. And here we go. One, that's the same. And 27, 28, 29, 10. And that's about it, I think. Yeah. Awesome. Let me just readjust here. Research. I can make. I might go. Yeah, 7 and 8. Those are some of my favorite. 8 has a bad reputation for some reason, even though I still have a place in my heart for it. 8 and 9 and 10 are very loved usually. I mean 7, 9 and 10 and 6 as well if you're from that generation and you have a good chance of finishing it. So let me just, I have an image here. I think this is it. Oh, you guys can't see it, can you? Here we go. Isn't that pretty close? I would say that's pretty close. I mean, look at that. This is the old school Final Fantasy VII, not the new animated version. We can't get the perfect hair though. That's, yeah, pretty close. Ah, yeah. That would be cool. I'm playing Final. This is kind of like a precursor to the next game I'm gonna play, which is Final Fantasy VII. So I'm gonna play as Sephiroth, one of the main characters, I think you can say, in Final Fantasy VII in Diablo, or I have Diablo in my brain, in Dark Souls 3. And then I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VII afterwards. Okay, let's go. Yeah, he does, Corpse, he does. In many ways, I think he inspired a lot of that. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we're pretty close. Finalized creation. Yes. I'm glad that you want to see that, Serena. Ashen One, rise from your grave. We even start with kind of a katana. It's the twin blades. So see, and if we dual wield, we actually have two blades. I miss this so much. Dark Souls 2 is so slow compared to this. It's just... Whee! Keep rolling. Ashen Estus Flask. So in this game, you have another type of Estus Flask, which is used to replenish your FP. That's the blue bar you see up in the upper left corner, just below our health bar. So Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, when you use magic and stuff, you usually just have a certain amount of uses before you sit down at the bonfire. But in Dark Souls 3 you actually use that energy, you could say, instead. And you can replenish it so that you can use it more. And you also use that energy to use special moves that weapons have, which is a unique thing to Dark Souls 3. Like if you look at our swords here, right? If you look at the bottom of its description, you can see it says skill spin slash. So you can see slice into foes with a large spinning motion and continue spinning to transition into a strong attack. That's, yeah, it's like mana, basically, yeah. And that's a special move, and those special moves usually consume some of your mana, or FP, as they call it in this game. For this, for example, right? You can see I used up some of my mana there. So you can kinda combo attack by connecting different attacks together. So in here is a This is the typical Dark Souls thing. Here is a very difficult opponent. That's difficult to beat if you're new to the game. Also, if you're not new to the game, you have to be careful. But they're you know the crystalline lizards, the ones we've met in both Dark Souls 1 and 2. Those you kill before they disappear, and then they give you stuff. This is like their parents. Those things, you can see it over there. They're very cool enemies. See, it almost took all my health away there. And they can do that, which is super cool. Hit it. Didn't anticipate the tail swipe. Let's try again. Oh, and you can see already now that that Dark Souls 3 has the same mechanic as Dark Souls 1, where you don't lose your maximum health when you die. You're basically just not human, or you're not emperored up, as it's called here. My souls are over there. Oof. Oh, I staggered it, actually. If you're playing as a warrior, why not? Why not corpse? Go for it. You can do it. I feel so much more at home with this movement speed and the reaction time you have in this game compared to Dark Souls 2. Oh, I looked away. I looked at chat. I shouldn't have looked at chat. Never mind. It's not like we lost anything there. The wildfire's literally just up there. Only bad thing is that we have to run a little bit more. Oh, you didn't die. Surprised. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. Never look at Ted and just run straight forward when there's a cliff. You learn every day, right? And I just want to make sure that I'm not like sitting, like, you know, in one corner, and I just looked over and I was like, I should censor myself. And then I looked back at my main monitor with the game, and I was falling. Yeah, it happens. We can't level up yet, as far as I know. No. But we got an emote. The rest emote. Let's see. So nice. I kind of hoped that the Ranger would be in chat, because he told me that he had difficulty with his first boss, and he tried playing Dark Souls 3 but he couldn't get past his first boss. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna sit down at the bonfire again. Let's retake that real quick. There we go. Even I. Oh, Ranger! Oh, Ranger, you are here. Perfect. Perfect. If it helps you, Ranger, I've died before the boss by looking at chat and yeah, just walking over an edge. So, I mean, ain't that bad. I wanted to help you out with this first boss, you know? Even though I never played Dark Souls. That's impressive, Corpse. You actually defeated the first boss, even though you never played the game. That's actually very impressive. That's I actually don't think anyone has ever done that before. Oh, I didn't make the jump. That's embarrassing. Drop down attack. Nope. There's one behind me as well, right? Oh no, that's later in the game. Let me just see if I can attempt that jump again. I can mentally destroy. Yeah. You need a decent controller, and I can totally get why I should jump from there. I jumped from the. There go. I can totally get why you couldn't defeat this boss with mouse and keyboard. This game is just not made for mouse and keyboard. It's actually just really bad with mouse and keyboard. Oh, and by the way, Dark Souls 3 brought back the ragdoll physics. Oh yeah. Okay, should we use our shield for this boss? I wonder. Or should we just try and dodge it? All the way. There's a stage in this boss fight that's very difficult when he transforms, where basically you have to just get the hell out of dodge. That's a grab attack. Oh, I should have... Oh, no, no, no. And this is where things get ugly, guys. Oh, no. We did it, Reddit. The trick is when he transforms. If you try to back away too much, he will completely crush you, because he has a lot of ranged attacks, or like ranged attacks, not like he's shooting anything, but he can reach very far, and his attacks are like reckless. You can't read them very well. So the best thing you can actually do, and it sounds counterproductive, but the best thing you can do is stay close to him and circle around him, get a lot of hits in, and when you see him, you know, starting a move, just get away real quick and then hurry back close to him. Thanks, Ranger. Thanks. What up, Spears? What up? I watched Spears' stream earlier. It was a lot of fun. He played For Honor, and then Ark, isn't that the name? The game with all the dinosaurs. I've never played it myself. Did you see me defeat the first boss, Smears? I wonder. I'm cosplaying as Sephiroth. Haha. Hey, that's not nice. Shooting me from a distance. Thankfully, there aren't as many archers and, you know, ranged people as in Dark Souls 1. I have not. Oh, you just missed it. Like literally when you wrote in chat. Oh, easy now, doggy. Easy now. Easy now. When you wrote in chat, I had just defeated it. So Emperor, those are important. And by the way, every time you defeat a boss, you automatically Emperor up, so you can see the fire, kind of the Emperors coming from us right now, going exuding from our bodies. So there's something over here which we are going to go and get, but first we'll just go into kind of like the Nexus area of this game. Called the Filing Shrine, just like in the first game.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death.
That's loud.
Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
He's kind of like the crestfallen knight.
Don't you think?
Dark Souls 1. A very pessimistic guy. Smears, you're already following me. You can basically just tell me a genre, like a genre of a book or a movie, and then tell me the gender you would like your character to be, and then I'll make up a quick improvised background story of your character and how your character ended up in the tavern. That's how it works. I've missed your face. Let me just turn down the volume of the narration or the speech in the game. I turned it up because I wanted the intro to have good audio, like on the narration, but for some reason that's always low. It's something they have always had in Dark Souls 1 an issue with. Let's see, where's the... it's there. Let's just turn it down a little bit. It was very loud compared to the rest of the game. Catching your stream this morning. Oh. Okay, you would like a WoW D&D fantasy. Okay, you want a fantasy and male character. Okay, okay. Fantasy and a male character. Okay, just give me a moment to think about it.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Touch the darkness within her, guys. Dexterity. We are Dex boys. Oh wait, no. Let's just get some endurance too. So we get some vitality as well.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Easy peasy. A story for Smears that's fantasy and male character. Okay. Want it to be high fantasy, or do you want it to be like Dark Souls-esque low fantasy. Well, Dark Souls isn't. Dark Souls isn't low fantasy, it's more like gothic fantasy. We want it to be higher low fantasy, Smears. That should inspire my story a bit, or keep going the wrong way here. I have to remember where is the exit? Is it over here? No. Is it up here? Yes. Sure thing, Serena. Sure thing. Laundry is important. You want clean clothes, you know? That's... Noir fantasy. Now you're mixing genres. Okay, so noir fantasy. See, now that's interesting. Noir fantasy. This guy, right? I believe is even more difficult than the actual boss we just fought. This NPC guy. Ugh. Yep. More difficult. Fantasy mix. Oh, the bloodstains? The bloodstains are like... oh, I did sit down at the bonfire. My mistake. The bloodstains... As I'm not sure if you know this, Rachel, but the bloodstains are like... So you can see how people have died. And yeah, they are... I've played the game before, so I kind of know where the major traps are. Does that make sense? But... sometimes I look at them just for the comedic effect, you know. You need to be embered up to see the bloodstains, though. And now I'm not embered up because I just died. I was embered up because I defeated the boss. Let me just sit down at the bonfire. I didn't do that before. There we go. And we have an oldie but goodie down there in Andre of Astora, the blacksmith from the first game. Oh, okay. But I like watching, sometimes just clicking and seeing, okay, how did this person die here? Like sometimes I'm surprised. I'm at a pace that's very... oh, you can actually see them without being... I didn't know that. Doesn't work like that in all the other games. So you can see he ran up here, and then he died there. So he's been fighting someone. Most likely that guy up there, I would guess. Because these guys aren't really that good. I'm just killing them in case I have to back up when fighting this guy. Let me see if I can use my shield here. And look at his health, he has a lot of health. He's using FP every time he tries to do that special attack where he sheaths his sword. But only if he actually does that. Not just by sheathing his sword. Okay, maybe we can riposte him? Or backstab him? Yeah, there are players from other worlds, like from their personal games. I like to think of it like as other worlds. Oh, See, this happens sometimes. The area outside hasn't loaded in yet. Okay. In some aspects, it's an MMO. Think of it like this: there are other people play the game single player, but they can lay down signs on the ground that other people can see if they are kindled, and then they can summon you in. You know, so you're connected to other people's games in that way. And other people can use special items to invade you, so they can invade your world if you're emperor, and come and fight you, basically. So in that way, it's an MMO, not really an MMO because that's massive multiplayer, and you don't usually have that many players in, unless you use something called dried fingers, which is an item that allows multiple invaders and multiple summons to happen. There are some areas in the game that are limited to only where you can only summon one ally player in, but if you use dried fingers you can get around that. But the downside of that is multiple invaders can invade you also if you do that. I might just die a lot to this guy. I'm sorry if... I want his sword for my cosplay. Oh, he's a tough one. They're real player, this, yeah. Let's see. Corpse. I know Corpse can win against this guy by just using emotes, you know. So I was making a story now, since I'm just waiting here anyways. I was thinking of a story. Okay, Smears. Let's switch over here to the full screen, right? Real quick. Okay. So we're making a story for Smears here. That would be cool, Ranger, and I wouldn't mind co-oping with you in this game. Okay. Smears. Fantasy noir. Let's see. Your dimly lit office seems to be flickering with light from the candle in the corner as you put out your cigar on your old antique desk given to you from your grandpa. Smoke fills the room as you sit back in your recliner chair, contemplating should you really take this job. It seems almost too good to be true. So much money for just investigating some elven maiden's house. Regardless, you're about to lose your license as a detective, so you take the job. Fast forward, you're walking into the premises of this old house. It looks like it's older than time itself. You made sure to arrive in the late afternoon. You know that people can give you some shady looks when you're sneaking around old houses, you know. Even though you have your permit, you don't want to create a scene. You've been told that the back door should be unlocked, and if not, you would be able to find the key under a rock somewhere. It is unlocked, and you head inside. You hesitate for a moment, but then go beyond the threshold. It's a heavy air inside. You can tell no one has been living here for a long time. For some reason you call out, "Hello!" You can hear your voice echoing back, cascading off the walls, and sent back towards you. You knew no one should be here, but you just wanted to be sure. So you go inside, and you start looking through all the evidence you could find. Apparently, someone committed suicide in here. A family member of the elf you took the job from. But she said it was weird. That person wasn't suicidal. No, that wasn't supposed to happen. You find a blood stain that has soaked into the hardwood floor in an office. An office that, if you look away from, if you don't think about the blood stain on the floor, it's envious. You're envious of it. You would like that as your office. Nicely furnished and everything. A big fireplace in the corner. But as you open one of the drawers to look what's inside of the big ivory desk in the middle of the room, a sprite suddenly flies out, and it's not one of the nice ones. It starts pecking at you, trying to get to your eyes. You cover up, and you swat at it. Try and reach for the sword hanging from the side of your belt. It's difficult to hit something so tiny, especially when it's zipping around, flying around, but you feel your blade connect. But as you do, it sparks into a big glare that completely blinds you. Moments later, you find yourself hunched over, and you hear chattering behind you. You quickly jump up and think, "Oh no, I've been caught," or there are people in the house, but you're not in the same place. There are a lot of jolly people playing board games around you and all kinds of things. They're eating, they're having a good time, and the bartender asks you, "What's up? You look like you've seen a ghost." And that's how you find the tavern, Smears. Let's jump back to the game. There we go. Suddenly you are in an interdimensional tavern, and you have no idea how you got there. Thanks for the donation. I'll be sure to write that, transcribe that for you on the Discord. Okay. Let's see if we can do this a little better. Maybe I should try and repost him. Oh, we don't want to try and repost that. That's a strong attack. Yeah. Sure can follow up quick. There we go. See, that didn't even hurt him that much. Are you gonna fall over the edge? That would be nice. I didn't do that in time. He is tougher than the first boss, and the only reason why I keep fighting him is because I want his sword. Because we're making a Sephiroth build, Ranger, and we need a katana for a Sephiroth build. And he has a cool katana, right? Oh, I forgot something I can do actually. Is shift one of my Estus. You see this? You have Ashen Estus flasks, which you use to replenish your FP. I don't really need that. So
Well, I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons.
you remember this guy, right?
You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
So, Andre here, our good buddy Andre. Of course he can't remember us because we're playing a new character. So, but we remember him from playing Dark Souls 1. So we can click a lot Estus, and we can kind of, you see, a lot as we want. So we can have one more Estus flask this way.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Andre's shoulder is dislocated. I didn't notice that. Let me just check. Is it dislocated? I just think that's part of muscle right there. Let's see. What about the other one? Oh, that looks bad. That actually looks really bad when he raises his arm. Oof. One thing we can do is we can go and up here. No. I'm mistaken. It's the other side. It's this way. This is a good tip, Ranger. When you play this game the first time, go up here. You see this place up here? This is a reference to Dark Souls 2, by the way. You know, with the memories, the giants. And when you walk up here, you'll notice you can't get in here. You don't have the key. You can pick this up. And you want to get up there. And this is kind of a shortcut. And it's deliberately made so that you can make this. You just need a little patience. So if you run down here and you jump over there, you can actually hit the... What's it called? Yeah, like that. You can hit the roof here and get up here. And this place is very nifty because you get up here. See, now we're up in kind of like the rafters. And here's the nest.
You. Me, Picklebee. Me, Bumperum.
Yeah. You can see how people died here. Falling over the edge. That's kind of the only way you can die here. So he's clearly fought. There we go. And you can get an Estus shard here, which is what you use to get another Estus flask. So that's an early Estus flask. That's a very nice thing to have. And this nest is from Dark Souls 2, inspired from Dark Souls 2. There's also a nest in Dark Souls 1, but not one that talks like this. Yeah, I get it. They're like small birds, you can't really see them. But you can give them things, you can leave things there, and they exchange them from other things. So they usually want small and shiny things. Another thing you can get up here is by walking over here. Oh wait, oh yeah, there we go. This is an illusionary wall. And you can see there's a message here that says secret passage ahead. It might not be there in your game, it's a player who put this here. And you can walk over here, You can roll down here, and then there's a chest. And the chest has a covetous silver serpent ring, which is a very good ring to have early in the game, because when you wear this, you get more souls for every thing you kill. You can see here a silver ring depicting a snake that could have been, but never was, a dragon. Fallen foals yield more souls. Snakes are known as creatures of great avarice, devouring prey even larger than themselves by swallowing them whole. If one's shackles are cause for discontent, perhaps it is time for some old-fashioned greed. So these, the Estus Flash Shard and that ring are very, very nice to have. And you just fall down here, you take a little damage, doesn't matter, you can survive that. And then you can go and talk with Andre again and give him the shard, and you could get another Estus flask.
Ah, well, just good, this wasn't he?
You can see a reinforced Estus flask, and you just click yes. And now we have.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Yep. Now we have another one.
Just good, wasn't he?
And again, you can remember you can allot here. You can see now we have 5.
Pretty.
The reason we don't have 5 down in our bar down to the I'm pointing the wrong direction because my webcam is mirrored. Down in the lower left, you can see when I sit down, we get the 5. There we go. Pump-a-run, pump-a-run. That bird is me. Alright. So, let's just try and fight that guy again. Oh, keep running the wrong way. There we go. We could get back after we have leveled up a bit, but I kind of want that sword right now, if I can. He has a lot of health. Oh wait. Let's just kill these guys. There we go. Oh! He actually reposted me right afterwards. Come on. You're gonna do it? Ah, he wanted to repost me. I wasn't quick enough. Oh, hey, Pure! That's true, Pure. Actually, the starting weapons of the mercenary are one of the best weapons in the game. But we're not trying to make the strongest build. We're trying to make a fun build. But these weapons, especially when you wield them like this, are very powerful. Especially early game. Come on, let me get through. We just grab our souls, use some of the souls we picked up, and level up if we want to. That's an option. But I was off timing, so good thing it didn't hit me. And he staggered me. I guess we shouldn't fight this guy. It's not entertaining to watch me fight this guy. Let's see. Let me just go to the first area. Iron Wall of Lothric. Why don't you just do that, corpse? You know, You're the MVP, right? Yeah, I'm on PC here. This place is so nice. Look how they decorated things for Halloween and everything. This guy is the one you want to kill, because that lantern he uses makes all of these guys hostile. We really don't need to kill all of those guys, so let's just not. I guess this guy we can. These guys should be hostile, yeah. I am corpse, and that's why I get to decide what I want to do. Wink. Let's see. Okay, maybe we'll try and do this run. I know what's gonna happen. It's a big dragon out there. If we hadn't hurried there, it would have kept breathing fire. Come in here, please. No? Okay, I'll just stay there, I guess. You kind of want to go in here first, or get up here first, because then you can open the shortcuts. Yeah, I love the ragdoll physics. Oh! Wait a minute. I did not allow you. I could hear him. Oh, I thought I rolled that. I did not. I forgot I had my weapons and I had my shield equipped. So this is a mimic, the first mimic of the game. Try attacking, yeah, that's a good idea. Again, like Dark Souls 1, they've made it clear when something is a mimic, you can look at the chain, and if the chain isn't perfectly laid out in a circle, it's a mimic. And also you can watch and see that the chest is breathing if you just look closely enough. Once in a while it will look there. See Seems like the dragon is having a bad day. I don't know. I don't know if you're... Maybe. I just kind of wanted to play Dark Souls 3. I might go back and do the DLC. Deep battle axe, and it's infused with dark energy. Yeah, it's the dragon out there that's screaming at me. These knights are pretty cool. But right now I'm just gonna head in there real quick just to get the bonfire. There's no need to take any chances here. There we go. Oh, sleep well, Smears. Sorry, I didn't see that you were leaving. More dragon. I mean, who doesn't like dragons? I mean, fire bombs. Let's try and fight with this knight. Ooh, he hit me with... Oh, that attack is dangerous. It deals a lot of damage. These opponents can be very difficult if you're new to the game as well. You can avoid them, as you can see. You can kind of run in there real quick, get the bonfire, and not have to deal with them again. I just find it entertaining to fight them. See, he walks out there. If you wait just a moment, you can just advance onwards. Not cool. The thief. Not cool. Touching. That move always gets me. Hey, I saw you getting up. One time too much. Right there. Hey, not cool. Not cool. Look. See, here I have nothing to lose, because even if I die, the bonfire is right there. Ah, that's shield bash. Now we can just pick up our souls, head back, level up, head back again. Even grab this Titanite shard. And filing trial. I'm pretty happy because I found out that I don't have to get up at like 2 a.m. this Saturday. I have this christening I have to go to of my friend's newborn
Welcome
child.
home, I speak that. Very well, then taken.
And it's going on like a remote island somewhere. So if I let's just see here. Yeah. The Reds. So if I had to get there, the ferries that go over there
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
leave like very rarely. So if I had to get there by like first getting to the train station, taking the train down to the city where the ferry is, taking the ferry over to the island, and then maybe take a bus over at the island or something, just to get there. Then I would have to get up at like 2 a.m. to get there for like 11:30 or something, which is insane. Oh wait, I wanted to say use selected. But apparently I was allowed to get there later for just the dinner thing afterwards. So now I can get up at 8 a.m. instead of 2 a.m. That's a lot better.
welcome home. Speak. Very well, then taken. Farewell, Ashen One. May the...
Wait, am I really that close for them? Required souls? Oh no, I'm not that close. There we go. And back to the tower on the wall. Lothric. That one extra point on dexterity allowed me to kill that guy in 2 hits instead of 1 hit. Easy now, easy now. Don't underestimate. Don't underestimate these guys. See if you remember the game from the point where you got to the last time, where you're high level, You start underestimating those guys. This is what happens when you underestimate things in Dark Souls. Wait for that guy to walk out. They catch you in like, come on. Damn. They catch you in like a stun lock. So you kind of have to be preemptive and hit them first. And make sure not to get staggered by them. Ambush. Another ambush. Or attempted at least. Right? So remember what the first boss was infected with? These guys down here are infected with the same thing. So you kind of want to kill them before they transform. Like that guy. Yeah. Didn't manage to kill him in time. So there, let me just turn down the sound a bit. I can't even hear myself speak. Let me just turn down the sound a little bit. I don't know what about you guys. What do you think about the sound? Sound levels? I can't hear myself talk. Let's see. Maybe there. What do you mean, corpse? Skip it. So we actually got a tip here. We can just remove that as well. Got a tip to use fire bombs against them because they're very vulnerable to fire. So here, you see that guy. Run to the ladder. Yeah, you can just avoid him, but you get something for killing him, as far as I remember. Plus, I'm kind of trying to show you guys stuff. So fire bombs are if he gets to transform. Okay, this guy for some reason he isn't coming out now. He's just standing down there. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So you can just try and kill him really fast before he transforms. And then nothing happens. Or you can wait until he transforms. Nope. Stay here. crystalline lizard. Thank you. More fire bombs. That guy was just hanging off the ledge, like, surprise. So in here there's a very difficult enemy, that guy. Early game he's pretty difficult at least. You can't just try and avoid him really. Let's go over here. Nope. The boss is down there. It's alright. Actually, there's a boss at each end if you kill a old lady over there. That's the point where I got. Is that where you got to when you played the game, or what do you mean, corpse? Ah, didn't make it. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, I see. So you didn't fight the next boss? Or here there are a lot more enemies than you think. They basically, yeah, like a oh, I'm dead. It unlocked me from the enemy. So I threw the bomb in a different direction. Nope. Okay. I shouldn't die to those guys. I guess the game has stricken some fear in me. For some reason. I need to get my confidence back. I've dealt with worse than this. Just have to concentrate. Come on. There we go. I'm doing the backstab action there, but for some reason didn't connect. And this guy doesn't want to climb the ladder anymore. It's bad, I guess. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore that guy this time. Penelope! Penelope? Penelope. Have I ever found out exactly how to... God damn it. There we go. Could go that way as well. What's up? I'm good, I'm good. I just started Dark Souls 3 today. And I missed this game a lot. So I'm happy that I get to play it with you guys. Oh no. I do not want to fight that guy right now. Ooh, an ember. Numerous versions. Ooh, so fancy. But yeah, we're cosplaying as Sephiroth. I miss having weapons that have more, not reach, but that have more width in the way they attack. Also range, though. Reach. That's also something I miss. I want that katana. That guy. Throwing knives. Here we open a shortcut. Oh, okay, I thought I was out of range there. Oh. And I thought there was a backstab, but it was not. Uh-oh. Talking about backstab. That guy tried to backstab me. Oh. Oof. Oof. Let's just head in here real quick. Heal up. Oh! Up. Backstab. Hit like 4 times in a row there. Didn't expect that. Oh, here we want the shield against the doges. Oh, oh, I'm so dead right now. Because of an archer, no less. My arch nemesis. Archers. Can I get to the bonfire? Okay, so it's, I usually pronounce it like this. Penelope. Penelope. Okay. Let's see if we can avoid that archer up there. Get to the bonfire. There we go. It worked. So this is the first bonfire we sat at, but we went this way. You remember that? Down where the dead dragon is. And that, by the way, is the dragon that came flying in and started breathing fire earlier. Let's see. Oh wait. Let's kill the archer first. let go of my shield when I shouldn't have. See, we don't want to fight both of those guys at the same time if we can avoid it. One is enough, really. I want to backstab you, but apparently I'm not hitting. There we go. All right. Hey, not cool. Not cool either. I don't want anyone transforming here. On my watch. Stab them in the butt. That always works. And you get a bow and some arrows, because that's what a lot of people use in this game. That was sarcasm. Stab them in the butt. Haha. Let's head back down again. Going down. I should actually wear something here. This doesn't look very cool, though. Just because you get a huge defense deficit when you don't wear anything in one of those equipment slots. Okay. Okay. I really don't have a lot of health. I realize that now. What's the fastest way? It's still this way. Oh, we need to call the elevator. Did you guys see that? I hope you guys saw that. It was like leaping in. I'm gonna get you! Oh wait! And then the best cartoon fashion, he realized that there wasn't anything underneath it. And then he fell. Gravity got the best of him. I know how it feels, man. I know how it feels. See, if they start hitting you with attack like that, where they swing a lot, they can kind of stun lock you, especially when there are a lot of them attacking you at the same time. Okay, let's go and fight a boss, right? Let's fight the boss in here. Oh wait, we need a flag. It sounds weird, I know, but we need a flag from an old lady up here first. But these guys, as we know already, can be quite the hassle. Oh wow, he can actually sprint. I didn't remember that. Take that! Oh. See how fast they move forward when they do that? And I don't even have a shield that can block 100% physical damage, so even when I block them, I still take damage. Let me backstab you. Thank you, finally. Christ almighty. There we go. Okay. But that was just one of them. There's one up there. There's another one here. That went pretty well. Ugh, that shield move. Okay. And there's a guy up there as well, but he's like an powered up version of an even more powerful version of those knights. And we have to talk to this lady.
Ah, the wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
Yeah, easier said than done when I have to fight a boss just to get to the
This
place where I have to raise the
gift
banner.
is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits
Trespassers.
drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Yeah, so that's one of the and Ranger, if you're listening, that's one of the covenants, and this covenant is like a defender covenant, where if you get invaded by another player who's a red phantom, they usually are red, the invaded phantoms, then, and you're wearing this, so you're a part of this covenant, then blue sentinels can also be summoned in, but to defend you against the invaders.
Unkindled one, head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed. But beware, the dog keeps a close eye on things. The vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley.
Yep, that's the boss he's talking about. Want to see the watchdog, everyone? Oh, I can just show you this guy from a distance. See, you can see that they're different by, you know, he has another color on his cape, but he also has red glowing eyes. They're more badass. I don't have that many Estus Flask shards right now, so I probably shouldn't be fighting a boss right now. honestly I shouldn't. I should be trying to get other Estus. I could get another Estus shot in this area first and level up with all the souls I got. But the show must go on, guys. Let's go and fight the boss. I love the music in this boss fight, by the way. So please take notice of it. Here we go. And Dark Souls 3 always have two phases with their bosses. So, this is phase 1. And you'll notice when we go into phase 2. I can promise you that much. There we go. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought I had a weapon in 2 hands. I was just riposting into there. Oh, there we go. When it breathes like that, you just have to get behind it as much as possible. There we go. I have more difficulty with like NPC invaders and knights than with the bosses. That's pretty funny. At least it seems that way. We did it, guys. Now the gate's open and we can walk out here and show the banner and proceed to the next area. It got a little dicey there for a moment, but we got there. No, he didn't die. Overkill. Let's just... Oh. Now it just seems like I'm in the zone right now. Oh, two at the same time. That's not nice. And an archer. I did not ask for this. Oh, he didn't die. There we go. Should I even go that way? Is that even that helpful? I wonder. It's probably better to go this way. A rapier. Uh-oh. I couldn't go up the stairs because that guy hit me. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you can't climb stairs. We go in here. Why must it always be that? The ranged guys. Or they're not archers at least. They're crossbowmen, but close. Let's see. Titanite shot. I don't have the ability to kick with these weapons, so that I can stop their shields, which is a little unfortunate. Stop using your shield that way. That's annoying. Let me backstab you. No. Okay. Get it. You know what? Never mind. A broadsword. Maybe we should... Should we try the rapier out? Just for fun. Try another weapon. Haha. Stabby web. This place down here is very dangerous. Dogs and everything. We can't really go up again. Maybe we can drop down attack on some of these, like do a plunging attack. We're out of here. Oh, I didn't mean to turn around. Just want the dog out of the picture right now. Couldn't do it. I'd like a better shield. That's actually what I want the most. You can see if you check out shields here on the right side of just above me here. That's not just above me, but like where it says guard absorption, you can see it absorbs 79% physical, which means that when someone hits a shield, it only stops 70 or 50. Sorry, it only stops that percentage of damage. Let's see, tower, wall. What's the easiest? Probably that one. No, not that one. Can't remember. It's actually this one. The first one we were at. Bum, bum, bum. Another thing in Dark Souls 3 that you can't do in other Dark Souls games is that you can hold down your strong attack until you want to release it, so you can kind of trick the enemy, especially in PvP, trick them to exactly when you're gonna hit, which is important. For example, if someone tries to riposte you with their shield like this, where they basically stop your attack right when it strikes, and they open you up for a critical attack. If you can hold back the timing of your attack, that's very helpful. Let's just ignore these guys and head onwards. I thought it would hit. They're just walking over the edge. Kinda thought he wouldn't be able to hit me from there. But apparently he was able to. Oh, come on. You crossbow guys. Keep chipping away at my health. I really don't want to fight people with shields when I'm using a weapon like this. Trying to back out of the room. There we go. Oh, my souls. Are you still coming? Striking through the walls. Okay, can I see? I can't even kick with this weapon. Ah, I can't backstab you, and I can't kick your shield away. There we go. There we go. Stabbing web. No, it's not. It's not Mr. Nightmare. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's not my first time playing a Souls game. I've played all the Souls games except Bloodborne. I've only watched Bloodborne, but that's because I don't have a PlayStation. Actually, I just want the Estus Flask shard that I know that's down there. I just wish I had a better shield with better physical absorption right now. Come on, doggy. Can you... Would you... Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can just grab this. Get out of here. We could not. He hit an explosive barrel out of my vision. Would you fall down there, please? No, okay. I guess not. Ah. There we go. This is not really the fastest way, now that I think about it. Oh, didn't make the jump. Would you stop that, please? I completely agree. It's great level design. It's like Dark Souls 1 level design. That tier of level design. And of course the graphics are better. I mean, you'd expect as much from a game that's a lot newer, right? And again, we just played through. I've been playing through all the Dark Souls games on stream, Nightmare, and I just got done with Dark Souls 2. I didn't do the DLC, even though I know the DLC is usually what people mention as being the best parts of this game. I'm just going down here for my souls right now. Really. Okay, I'm striking over its head even though it's right in front of me. Let's see. I think there's something down there. Yeah. That I want. I want to backstab you. But I'm failing at it. Okay. There we go. The hardest Soul game. Probably Demon Souls. And then Dark Souls. And then the thing is, if you're talking from a mechanical standpoint, or like I think that Dark Souls 2 is difficult in the way that it's just more sluggish, but that's more like an issue with how should I say, how the game controls aren't as good. They don't feel as fluid, which makes the difficulty more difficult, even though the game itself, the damage output of the enemies, damage output you do compared to it, stuff like that, I don't think is more difficult. I actually think that's easier than some of the other games. But if you talk about how adaptability works in adaptability, the stat that they made in Dark Souls 2 and stuff like that, that's poor. That's not very good, in my opinion. And I know some people really love Dark Souls 2, and I played through Dark Souls 2 because I wanted to respect it, and I think it's a good game when in a vacuum. If you look at it in a void, kind of. It's if you don't compare it with other Dark Souls games, it's a good game. But if you compare it with other Dark Souls games, then oh, that's right, that's the Cell key. That's good. We needed that. If you compare it with other Dark Souls games, then it kind of fades, both in its level design and in the controls. kind of want to fight in a place where I have a little more room to move around. Where did he go? There he is. He doesn't see me, does he? He's like around the corner. Oh. I can't even really use the shield because it only stops like how much was it? 57% of damage. So even if I use it, I still take a lot of damage from those guys who deal a lot of damage per attack. I thought that there was something I could pick up out here. That's why I went through the trouble. Guess not. It's a shortcut, and I can probably survive that fall. Oh wait, there's something in here. And, ooh, timer shot. That's nice. I haven't upgraded my weapon or anything at all yet. He's hiding like I don't know if any one of you are anime fans, but he's kind of hiding like Chopper from One Piece, kind of like around the corner, but he's standing outside of the corner instead of hiding behind it, really. Oh, I should have went up there actually. Now that I think about it. Here. This should be quicker. Oh no. Got some trouble behind us, guys. Oh, why did I try to? I keep forgetting I'm not holding my weapon, and oh, I'm not having the dual weapons right now. I'm so close to dead. If these guys hit me just once, I'm dead. Let me just see if I can make it up here without getting hit. Would be nice if those throwing knives don't hit me. Haha, haha. Run. Oh, I can't sit down because there's an enemy after me. That's great. Of course I can. The enemy was too close to the bonfire. Damn it. Oh wait, that's no big deal. Now I can just grab the souls right away at the bonfire. Just have to walk over there. And I got more Estus flasks now. Oh yeah. But that's just slow, pure. But you're right. You're right actually. You're right. That's like a walk around. Like a walk around. I guess it wouldn't even be slower if my computer has pretty decent loading speed. Let's just use all our souls. Loose selected. Bam.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then Tuthaken.
Let's just get a little more health, because the amount of health we have right now is crazy low.
Farewell, Ashen One.
May the flames guide thee. Thank you.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Reinforce my Estus flask. Thank you.
Pretty.
Oh, and this lady
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen
we haven't
One.
talked to yet.
I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me, as is thy wont. No?
As is thy want, no. I think the PvP in this game is really good. I'm not much of a PvP player myself, but I think it's really good. I think it's really good. There's a lot of potential in it. And timing is really great in this game. So, yeah, I think it's good. Let's see. Do we even want any of this? We could buy the white soapstone if we want to co-op at some point. Let's just buy it. Oh,
Ashen One,
or just to have it. Okay. So we can continue to the next area. But I think I'm gonna take a break when we get to the next area real quick. I haven't had a break in 2.5 hours now. But that banner we got before, we go over here and we present it, and then we get a very Dark Souls 1-esque scene. But first, just look at how beautiful this game is. I mean, seriously. Like this, if you guys watched me play Dark Souls 2, where I was standing at Lothric Castle. No, not Lothric, this is Lothric. At Dran Lake Castle, as it's called in Dark Souls 2. And I was looking out to try and spot other areas of the game. Dark Souls 1 does that great, where you kind of feel like anywhere you can look. This is kind of a hidden rule in Dark Souls, is that any place you can see in the game is a place you can go to, even if it's far in the distance. So, of course, those mountains are like a slight exception to that, although not completely exception. But just, I mean, look at this. This could be like a desktop background, right? With your character, like taking the selfie. But yeah, you get to go over there, get to go down there, get to cross that bridge, even fight on it, get to go down below in the swamp down there. You see all those you see all those lights down there. You see the fires on the top of those towers. You actually get to individually distinguish those flames, which opens up a door that leads to the next area when you're down there, and you can actually see those flames from up here. Oh, now suddenly a lot of blood. Oh, never mind, I raised the flag. I just wanted to look at the blood real quick. But let's see the cinematic. In-game cinematic even. So we were just up there. You can kind of see the gate, right? Just above my head. Like, just above my head. That's where we were standing. And now down here. And down there, you can see the corpse of a dragon there, and that's the bridge we were looking at. And we actually get to go over there later, but we can't right now. Just light the bonfire. Do you do PvP Nightmare in Dark Souls? Mr. Nightmare. Let's just open those gates, get to the bonfire on the other side, and then I'll take a break. See me I keep postponing my break. Look what happens here. You release the dogs. Who let the dogs out? The answer is that guy over there with the lantern. He let the dogs out. So next time you hear that song, you know what's up. Oh, wait a minute. You were supposed to not kill me. I was supposed to kill all the peasants down there. All the poor undead. Actually, we didn't rescue NPC in the other area. I might go back and do that after I get this bonfire. There's a guy who's kind of a thief, but you rescue him, and then he helps you out. Look at this. Cool little things like that. You can see they're eating that. See, you didn't even have to have that in the game. Have that animation on them. They could just be standing there like enemies, right? Oh, then you're just like me, Nightmare. Then you're just like me. I love the lore aspects of the game. I want my katana so bad right now. I'm not a rapier kind of guy. So these are the pilgrims that you saw in the opening cinematic.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
And you see they got here and they basically died, all of them, except this guy. Right here. And actually, if you don't find this guy early in the game, you don't get to rescue him. He actually dies. So it's important that you talk with this guy early in the game, the first time you get here. Find him and talk to him until he goes back to Firelink, because you can actually level up for free at him.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
I was once a sorcerer? Sorcerer? Sure.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew.
You're welcome.
I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
And there we go. Now he's back at the bonfire at the Firelink Shrine. Homeward bound, take me home to a place below. Firelink Shrine. That was a bad song. I'm a bad singer. I apologize. Rip ears. Here we go. Okay. How dare you let the dogs out without asking first? That's what you get. Alright. Let's see. Gonna go back to what? What? Oh, it's just that happened again. Those poor guys. That guy's an asshole. Gonna go back and we're gonna save that thief guy, that NPC, to get him back to our Firelink Shrine, and then he's a vendor there. Let's see, where's it the easiest? Here actually, I think. But I'm just gonna take a big break real fast. I'm gonna put some music on for you guys. Just a moment. Be right back.